Hi guys, 18Dap here and welcome to the latest matchday preview. For this one, it's Doncaster Rovers versus Crewe Alexandra in League 2 tomorrow. Let's get this video started. So guys, welcome to the latest matchday preview. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Crewe Alexandra at the Eco Power Stadium tomorrow. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. If this video has brought you to the channel and you enjoy this sort of content, please consider clicking subscribe and sticking around for more. If you are new to this channel, this is the format that we go through match previews, look at previous meetings between the two clubs, current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to say a few words about, and then I choose the opponent's one to watch in my opinion. But as I always say, you know your club much better than I do, so please get whoever you think should be part of the conversation then in the comments down below. We then finish the video with three predictions: the predicted team lineup thanks to FanHub, the predictions league table that me and the family do all season, and then the all important score prediction at the very end. So stick around for that one if you want to hear what I think the scoreline will be tomorrow. But without further ado, let's get into previous meetings. Donny and Crewe have faced off a total of 108 times in our history. We've faced off a fair bit in our history as clubs, and for once the Rovers are on top in this one with 43 wins out of the 108, 38 defeats, and we've shared the spoils on 27 occasions. But when we drill down into more recent five, Crewe have got our number a little bit. So we go back to 2021 in the Football League Trophy, and that was a 2-0 defeat for the Rovers. And then in League One, the second game that season, it was a 2-0 win at the Eco Power Stadium. And then in the 2022-23 season, it was a 1-1 draw and a 2-0 home defeat for the Rovers. And then earlier this season, Crewe ended up coming out on top 3-2 at their place. So yeah, 3 wins for Crewe in the last 5, 1 for Donny, and we've shared the spoils on 1 occasion. So as I say, Crewe got our number a little bit in more recent history, whereas overall we've got the edge slightly. So tough one to call, but if you're going on recent history, I think it's going to go one way. And current form, it's tough to call as well with this one. Donny coming into this one off the back of a draw, 2 wins, a defeat and a draw, so not too bad form. Crewe, very similar form to be fair, with slightly better, with 2 wins, a draw, a win, and then a defeat last time out. Donny, we earned a point at Bradford midweek, which could and probably should have been all 3 in fairness, looking at the balance of play, the chances that we had, and it's a little bit of a story of our season really. Missed chances and then allowing a preventable goal from going in, and it's just a lapse of concentration which we've heard so much, and like I say, a preventable goal has been scored, has happened so often this season, which is frustrating. Hopefully that gets ironed out for next season. But we're starting to earn points away, which is not a bad habit. It's a very good habit to be in, and so long may that continue. And hopefully we start making the Eco Power Stadium a bit of a fortress, and teams don't look forward to coming to Doncaster. So yeah, that's more of a hope for next season than this. We are 13 points away from the drop, so it's easing the relegation worries, but there's still work to do in my opinion for us to be confirmed as safe. I think on average over the last couple of seasons it's around 44 to 46 points has been kind of the safety in League 2. We're on 40 points, so 6 points at least needed for me to really be thinking it's League 2 safety. But 13 points at this stage, looking at the bottom 2, I think I'm quietly confident but cautious at the same time. Crewe on the other hand though, fantastic season for them. Season just outside of the top 3 automatic places by 2 points at the moment, and they're currently hunting down Stockport and Wrexham, who both have 63 points, but Stockport do have a game in hand over Wrexham, Stockport and Mansfield, who currently sit top of the tree. The 72 review lads, if you don't watch that on a Sunday, please head over and say hello. Live stream where we look at all 3 divisions. We agreed that lower mid-table would be the place for Crewe come the end of the season before a ball was kicked, so we massively underestimated the staying power of the squad and the quality within it, and we misjudged you, so sorry about that. But plenty of points were won early for Crewe in crazy games. I remember a lot of 2-2s and things, and I think that's shown as well by them being the 5th top scorers in the league, but they've also conceded the most in the top 7. So there could be some defensive frailties there that Donny may be able to exploit, but they look decent going forward as well. And for me, I think they'll be looking for a good win to push them into the autos in tomorrow's fixture, with Donny's season pretty much being done and dusted. On to player profile. So for this one, I have gone with Luke Molyneux, attacking midfielder, 25-year-old at Donny, and is it a bit of a purple patch for us at the moment with 2 goals in his last 3 games. But for me, he's out of contract this summer, and some fans on social media already asking him to get the pen and sign another contract because his performances have picked up. For me though, I'm a little unsure. As his performance has picked up because he's putting himself in a shop window, or he's wanting that contract, and then as soon as he signs a contract, his performances dip again. I don't know. It came to Donny with a lot of expectation, and for me, it's just not delivered consistently enough, which is frustrating. I know he's been in some poor teams, so that could be a contributing factor to his performances not being so consistent. But there's certainly a player in there. There's no doubt in that. So if he does sign a contract, I do believe that Grant could be the manager to get the best out of him. So it's just a case of waiting and seeing on this one. For me personally, he's not done enough in the 2 years, but the management and the team at Donny see much more of him than what I do. I only see the match day end product, and for me it's just not quite been enough. But like I say, you can see that there's a player in there. Could Grant McCann be the manager to kind of polish this diamond up? So only time will tell on that. But at the minute, we've just got to enjoy that he's in a purple patch and doing well for us. Moving on to the opponent's one to watch. So as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than I do. So if there's somebody else that I've missed because I don't know your club well enough, get them in the comments down below. I love to learn. But for this one, I've gone with Mickey Demetriou, 33-year-old centre-back, and the reason I've gone with Mickey is contributed 15 goals to Crewe this season from centre-back, scored 9, 6 assists. That's decent from a centre-back. He's the second most goal contributor in the Crewe squad, so I think you've got to watch out for him. Obviously, I'm assuming it's set pieces, corners that he's getting on the end of, and 33 years old, he's going to have that experience and know-how to be in the right place at the right time. 532 appearances throughout his career, 40 goals, 31 assists, and yeah, like I say, 9 goals and 6 assists have come this season for Crewe. So he's having a decent season in his career, a decent centre back. So I think we've got to watch out for him, especially on set pieces. So our centre backs will have the hands full tomorrow. And that takes me on to my predicted team lineup. This is thanks to FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please go ahead and do so. Plenty of features to get your team stuck into. I do recommend downloading it. You get rewarded for following your team. No more selling required, I don't think. But I use it for the predicted team lineup and a few other little bits and pieces. And this is what I'm going with for this one. I'm going low to Tyler in goal. I think he's not really stepped a foot out of line too much. It was a bit of a mistake for the goal midweek, but I think he's been pretty solid since he's come in. So he goes in goal. A back four of Sterry, Anderson, Wood and Maxwell, with a midfield three of Craig, Bailey and Westbrook. I think hopefully Westbrook's coming back to fitness, and we'll get to see him play for a full game, with a front three of Adelaide, Molyneux and Ironside. It could be the starting 11 to get us something from this game. I'd love to take 3 points and ease those relegation worries even further, but it's going to be a very tough game against promotion chasing Crewe. Onto the predictions league table. So if you're new to this, me and the family predict scoreline for every single league game. If you get it completely right, it's 3 points. If you get the outcome right but not the scoreline, it's 1 point. Completely wrong is no points, and we were all completely wrong midweek. None of us went with draws. We went with either Donny wins or Bradford wins, so no change in the table. I still sit top on 28 points, Chris in second on 16, Max in third on 15, and my dad holding us all up on 10. And that takes me on to my score prediction, all important score prediction, what you've all come here for, and it's not a good one for Donny fans. If you've watched this channel for a while, you'll know that I always predict with my head and not my heart. Win every time with hearts, but I think promotion chasing Crewe scored plenty of goals. It could be a tough watch for Donny fans, and I don't think it will be as tough as seeing 5 get put past us, as there has been a few times this season. But I'm going with Rovers 1, Crewe 3. I hope I'm wrong, but always predict with my head and not my heart. And that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it. Comments in the section down below, get your score predictions in and everything else. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.